A constitutionalist believes the recent declaration of martial law in Mindanao is unconstitutional. Casin will tell us why.
A constitutionalist questions the basis of President Rodrigo Duterte for declaring martial law in the entire region of Mindanao. One of the framers of the 1987 Constitution, Attorney Christian Monsod, argues that turmoil in Marawi can be considered as lawless violence only and not rebellion or evasion, which should be the basis of martial law as stated in the Constitution.
It seems to me that the situation there can be addressed by the first part of Section 18 on the Article 27 of the Constitution, yung calling all the armed forces to address lawless violence, to prevent or less lawless violence.
Yes.
I don't think it needs the declaration of martial law.
Even a group of human rights lawyer explains there had been only one encounter in Marawi City that authorities were not able to immediately control.
Sa tingin namin hindi siya valid dahil walang factual basis ng declaration. Dalawa lang naman yan rebellion or invasion. Wala namang definitely walang invasion at sa tingin namin wala ring rebellion kasi pag sinabing rebellion may armed uprising o may arm uprising na yung purpose ay tatanggalin mo yung allegiance ng tao dun sa gobyerno.
Meanwhile, Senator Franklin Drilon has asked for a separate briefing because of some seemingly conflicting statements from administration and the armed forces.
I think that would be useful so that we will fully understand the premises or the basis, because we get conflicting reports like I heard the AFP spokesman that everything is under control. So if it's under control, why was martial law declared? But we don't want to come to any conclusion until at the very least we get a report as required by the Constitution.
And even Davao City Mayor Sara Duterte herself believes that the situation in Marawi City is not that severe.
Rebellion? No. It was terrorism, so it's lawless violence.
Monsod, meanwhile, sees a bigger motive behind the declaration of the president.
Nakakatakot po yan na tinitesting na whether the people are accepting or are willing to accept martial law, even if there are really no sufficient grounds for declaring it. It would be a good sign for her. Carry out a broader agenda than just federalism.
Monsod says the power is now in the courts to study the martial law declaration of the president, while it's up to the Congress to decide on whether or not to approve the imposition of military rule.
There must be a check and balance in our Constitution because it is really open to abuse the extraordinary powers that the president has.
President Rodrigo Duterte is the fifth president that declared martial law. First was Emilio Aguinaldo in May 1898. Second was Jose P. Laurel in September 1944. Third to declare martial law was Ferdinand Marcos in 1972, which lasted for 9 years. Gloria Macapagal-Arroyo also declared a 1-month martial law in the town of Maguindanao in 2009 after the Maguindanao massacre. Casin, UNTV News and Rescue, Quezon City.